Hey, long time no see. Today I want to show you how you can do the Jailers Gauntlet boss rush added in 9.2 very easily. You only need a hunter. That's pretty much the gist of it. The item level of the hunter doesn't matter. However, the higher your item level is, the quicker it goes. All credits go to Pink Screen on Reddit, as he is the person who did find this. I recommend being Ventier for the hunter's blade shot, which allows you to use kill shot randomly upon it proccing. I also recommend to craft the legendary legs. You get it by being renowned 48 on Aventia. You can take the very cheap version with item level 190, I believe. Costs like 3 or 5k, and just craft the legendary bonus on it. For your spec, I recommend marksmanship. While survival and beastmaster would also work, they both have a pet. And as our goal is to be in turtle all the time, your pet would die also all the time. Talent doesn't really matter. Personally like careful aim for increased aim shot damage and volley for some extra AoE on demand. You could also take lock and load if you prefer that. Otherwise I would just go with the usual single target raid spec. Once we have our setup done, we want to enter our Jailers Gauntlet and we want 3 traits. The first one is Aspect of the Turtle. It allows us to attack during our turtle. And the second talent is Death Vest. Upon using Feign Death, we set all of our aspect cooldowns. The third trait is a bit optional. You either want your cooldown reset on Feign Death, so it only got 15 seconds CD. You can also get a second turtle trait, which increases your total turtle duration to 48 seconds. You can also just do it with 24 seconds. You eventually get the other traits. Or you can use the PvP legendary thingy, where you also get your Feign Death cooldown reduced by 15 seconds. However, this comes from the weekly vault. Just getting any weekly vault reward, and you get this thingy. I personally recommend to just reset until you get 3 traits you want. I took the 2 must-have traits and the second. Next up we have our macro. Again, thanks to Pink Screen for posting and sharing this. It allows us to use turtle while we have turtle active and not cancel turtle by accident. I will also post it in the description in case you don't want to type it off. You can do one more thing, that is turtle tracking. Simply use big auras, click new aura, go to icon or text, depending on what you want. Just type turtle, go to trigger, check name player buffs, type spec of the turtle, then go back to display and click show cooldown, and you see the duration. If you want, you can also track your Feign Death cooldown. The first floor will be always very slow, as you have no good DPS powers yet, but you can always reset the entire combat with Feign Death if you're feeling like you're gonna die soon, even though you have turtle all the time. A couple of things about the turtle itself. It does not block 100% everything. There are a couple spells and a couple void zones which can still hit you. From my memory, it was the eye thingy boss. He sometimes can hit you with his cast, so try to focus him. And there's also a small dog who does Quake. And when he finishes his Quake cast, you have to jump. Otherwise, you pretty much die on the later floors. Sometimes you also can get feared by some mobs. It doesn't always fear you. It's a bit weird. Generally, just try to focus casters. Or if you know some mobs, some are more dangerous than others. So try to focus the mobs you think are more dangerous. I hope you enjoyed this small guide. Again, big thanks to Pink Screen for finding this out. Bye!